If you get my drift.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll cry to the hitman about how ill she is and how her mental health's not that good. Like, I'm not making fun of someone's mental health by any means. I suffer from PTSD from the military alone, plus complex PTSD now from, being almost unalived a couple times by the person who's supposed to love me.
Dang.
It's still not a crutch or an excuse for bad behavior.
Oh, I do want to mention this, that you just brought that up, Tiff. So I showed you guys all how Polly shared out my phone number. And my ex, the one that attempted to unalive me, they contacted him. They wanted him to do a mental health check on me. The person that caused a lot of my mental health issues. Yeah. Yep. So you're disgusting. Stop sharing out my phone number.
Just stop, period.
Yep. Jasenia, I'm really curious what how are you?
I've been in the Discord for a while now. I'm one of the ones who I was basically silent a lot. Didn't talk a whole lot. I voiced my opinion here and there. I have a story to share, but I'm going to do that at another time. This isn't the place for that. Just about stuff that I've gone on throughout, my life up until recently. But I would just sit back and listen. Certain individuals that are no longer in Discord, I had my suspicions about, but never really said anything because I didn't want to be wrong. Cookie was a big concern of mine because as soon as she came in, she was all about, well, I know so much about Discord. I can do this and I can do that. She was just very persistent. And the way she was going about it, I never trusted her. Never trusted her. And Polly never had any suspicions until the dry begging started.
Thank you.
When the dry begging started, that's when I sat back and I was just like, something's not right. There's something not right. And she would be in Discord. People would be talking about their situations or whatever. And she'd always come in and be like, it was always all about her. This and that. She was crying. Everybody was there for her. The dry begging. Yeah. And I'm sorry for all the things that y'all have gone through, that they have all put you through. But I've always been a supporter of Scam, and I'm always going to be. Nobody can change my mind about that.
Thank you for sticking through.
Appreciate that.
Sticking the thin.
Exactly.
We really appreciate it.
No problem. But maybe this week, one day when we're all in Discord, I'll share my story.
Absolutely. I have a story too that I'm gonna wait until like my gifts are off to, tell it. And yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming up.
You're welcome. You can drop me. You can drop me. Thank you. I love y'all.
Absolutely. We love you too. What a sweetheart. And Broken Halo said that you're stuck with her. Wow, I didn't expect that. That phone call really she really thought that was going to be like good for her.
Enabler, remember earlier someone said the kitty account was somebody, I don't want to say the name in case I'm wrong, but when we were talking earlier, they said the kitty account belongs to someone.
Yes, but there's multiple.
Okay, I just wanted to know if this one's that because it's 00.
Oh,
The one in the chat.
oh, wait, I don't know who that is.
I don't know, Fishing Girl. That's a good question. I don't think so, but I'm here.
Scam's here.
Oh, my box isn't there. Oh, that's
You're in
because I'm in the big box. I think they were looking on the side too. I'm used to being on the
Oh.
side when I'm in somebody else's.
Hold on. Bink.
There,
we
now
go.
I'm in the little box.
Oh, wow.
night,
You didn't see my icon. You didn't see my little PFP.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are disgusted with Polly. She's definitely dangerous. To put jokes out like that, I mean, just what I just seen from you, Scam, to put, haha, I'm kidding. That's not something you kid about.
Right.
Like, that's very,
Yeah.
especially when you've had a history of saying that stuff.
exactly. Oh, boy. That kind of went, I mean, not left, but
There have been times, like, hi Mel.
Good morning, Mel.
There have been, have there been jokes back and forth in private text messages where we put like memes and things like that, or emojis and stuff like that. Sure, but I've never said anything like that. Yeah, Mel, give me just a second.
No, you're good.
That-
You're good. You're good. I
What
have
is that?
some questions.
Yeah, too blessed. I noticed that.
hopefully we can, at least one of us can answer it.
How are you, Mel?
I'm a little rattled.
Yeah.
I was just informed of a screenshot. My daughter is in here, and I'm at work, and the hitman comment. I'm trying to be careful. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Was that all a setup scam?
Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of. If I was aware of anything like that being a setup, I would not have went along with anything like that. I would have spoke out about that. So not that I'm aware of. I still believe that that was true, but then again, I mean, maybe it creates a sliver of doubt, maybe, but at this point, but at that time, I 100% believe that that was true. I mean, she just sent me that message on September 1st. So,
Right, and the hit call was back in March. No, yeah, March.
right. It was a long time ago. So, I don't know. I mean,
It just seems to be thrown around awful easily. You know what I mean? That's a pretty serious comment to make towards anyone in any regard. I right. So okay, thank you. That's I just
you're welcome.
wanted.
I mean, if I knew for sure, one way or the other, I would tell you. I'm an honest person. I don't have anything to lie about. At the time, I 100% believed it. And just to reiterate, I do have maybe just a still sliver of doubt, possibly just because of stuff like that, like recent comments.
Yeah, and I've gone to bat.
Me too, Mel.
So
I have too. Me too. I've gone to bat on that and many, many other things.
I know you have scam. And no, she didn't testify. She was there just to validate the call. She never spoke in front of the magistrate. Okay, thank you. Thank you for allowing me up, Enabler. I appreciate it. Thank you for answering.
You're welcome. Have a good day, Mel.
You too. Oh God, can you kick me out of here? I'm so angry right now.
Yes,
I can't even.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
So for those who aren't aware, because some people aren't aware, Mel was the possible target of a hit
Oh.
with regard to the Jen is Stronger and that phone call when Polly was a rogue mod under the name of Ann Bonnie. So that was Mel. She's the one that's taking care of Princess, which was Jen's dog. And there was a call made regarding a HIT back during that time.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's why she's a lot of things now.
Concerned and, you know, questioning since seeing that comment. And again, I didn't question that at the time. I totally believed it. To me, the calls did completely sound legit and everything too. I mean, I don't know. I think it still does, but it does create, you know, a sliver of doubt, you know, maybe now at this time. I don't want to say she's lying or it was a setup or a, you know, scam or whatever. I just don't know. I'm confused. I just don't know at this point.
Kitty,
No,
what do you
they
want
have
to
asked
see
to
again?
not play that. They have asked to not play that. Yeah, I can show you though. Hold on, I can show you. Her picture's there. I took out her name, but her picture's there. Let me put the camera on. Give me 1 second.
Okay. No, no phone call is going to be played in this live.
Yeah, no call. That's
Any
what
live.
That's what I was saying earlier. There was certain people in here that didn't want that call played because they're involved. Hey, there's me. Give me a second.
Nope, I am not playing anything, so no one asked. And yeah,
And you know, I want everyone to take notice to the fact that
If you want to put me in the big box, you can see it better.
yes,
obviously, you know, there's been concerns about Polly, and Scam did not come on this app and talk shit. She would say, Polly's not on the app right now. That goes to show you how loyal that Scam is.
Yeah, we're not, Mel. We're not. We already put the kibosh on that because somebody in the comments said, "Can we play the call?" And I said, "No, we're not going to do that." Yeah, I mean, I had this message since September 1st, and did I do anything about that? Did I say, "Oh, I'm going to blast this. I'm going to expose this. I'm going to do this and that"? No. I mean, I really didn't want to have to show any of our private messages. Even when I did show a message earlier, it was only my words. I didn't show any of her words. So I'm not trying to go through this. Like, honestly, there's probably a lot of things like this that I could show. But I mean, I'm not trying to do that. I'm really not. This is just the most recent. This is from September 1st. We were friends for a long time. I'm sure there's probably things that I said inappropriate too, but I never said anything like this. I mean, when you're talking between you and your best friend, you know, you do say some goofier, you know, unusual things, maybe, you know, or you vent to each other and stuff like that. But I've never said anything like this. So
I've never. I don't even think. No, the thought.
I mean, I'm sure there were times I was angry and said some things, but I've never said anything like this, you know? So that I know.
Yep, I agree. Just there's a lot of someone shouldn't. I'm thinking the word. The amount of. I'm speechless. I am speechless. I don't even know how to.
I know. I'm sorry I threw that on you. You didn't know that was coming.
My brain's even trying to like process everything. Do I hear a heartbeat?
That's what I thought. It sounds like
That's
an
not
ultrasound.
me.
Is that my heartbeat? Oh, did tattoos tap my phone to hear my heartbeat?
Right?
I could have swore I just heard a heartbeat. That
It
was
sounds
wild.
like a fetal ultrasound heartbeat.
I am not pregnant. Do not spread that rumor.
I sent you a couple screenshots.
Oh, me?
Hmm.
Okay.
We're all cardiologists.
Oh, let me see this. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I just received something and I don't, I have way too much respect for you to even show that. I can't. I, I, I know you didn't, but I shouldn't, I'm speaking to someone right now that, I, shoot. I mean, I'm gonna say this and you can take it for, obviously what I speak on, I don't lie, but this is one, photo I can't share. I don't know. It's a personal photo of someone that, the other individuals in that live, in Publi's live, said that this individual lied about their domestic violence. And I just received photos and trying desperately to clear her name.
I just got the same photos.
I can't do that to you. I can't, girl. You shouldn't have to show that to prove it. I will, in fact, say,
No woman should have to be re-victimized.
these photos are absolutely,
Did they say that during the live? I missed that.
yes, they said that she lied about, DV.
Oh, I
Shame on
got
you
them
guys.
too. I got them
I've been,
too.
Okay.
I've been messaging with her for like a half
Me
hour to
too.
make sure she's okay.
I can in fact say that what I'm looking at is very sad, and for them to be talking about that is absolutely disgusting. And also these photos that I'm looking at, I was wondering why they looked so familiar, but these were the photos that somebody took out of the in the trigger warning channel in Discord, where stories, that space was allotted for individuals to tell their story, or, and Queen Witch put them into a video by accident. She was sent them. But Queen, I'm pretty sure you admitted the last few lives that you had that you were the one in the Discord. So somebody got some explaining to do. Yes, you know who you are, and I'm not going to call out their name, but you are loved and validated, and I hope you hear me.
Absolutely.
Oh, and see that this is the individual did say that Queen had apologized to her, but obviously that means nothing now to her, and it's a shame. And we all witnessed in that phone call this woman begging, no, gaslighting her, and no one ever deserves to be talked to like that and say that they're gonna unalive alone.
Nope.
I think that's my heartbeat, actually. Is it going fast?
Like Polly, I know you're listening. You are a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's my blood is boiling right now.
Yeah.
And I hope
I'm just like I'm just shocked. And I'm shocked at the people that are like believing that. Like, really? Like, wow.
and you know what? I'm not going to give the name or anything, but can we show some love to this woman that was on the other end of that phone call? Can we just light up the chat with some hearts for her?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So just know, I know you're not going to, raise your hand, and I will not force you to either. But look at the love.
Thank you. I appreciate that, guys.
Yep.
We just came on to tell the truth. We weren't on here to talk shit as we were accused of. We felt like people needed to know the truth of what happened. A lot of people have been asking about, what's going on with Polly, what's going on with this person, what's going on with that person, what's happening, and all of that. And, we know that a lot of you were close with her, just like we were. We were very close with her. She was my very best friend. And we felt that people should know what happened, and that people should know that there's, harassment going on by some people in their little group. And we felt like people should be made aware so that they can take precautions and be careful when giving information to them or becoming close friends with them. Yeah, I'm sorry, Dana. Thank you, Dana. Yeah, I've cried a lot about it. And I have a lot of guilt about it too. Because she was my best friend. I supported her and I defended her, and looking back, I start to, maybe doubt myself a little bit. Like maybe I should have seen it sooner. Maybe I shouldn't have defended her so hard and believed what she was saying all the time.
We love you, Scam.
Yeah, absolutely. We
Ariel,
stand
no.
beside you, with you.
Yeah, exactly, Alika. So, but I have guilt about it. So, and I apologize if anyone, apologize if there was any instances where, you maybe brought a concern to me, and maybe I didn't take it seriously. I don't remember any instances like that specifically, but there could have been, and I should have listened to you. And I apologize if there was any times where you maybe doubted things she was saying and I defended her. So I apologize for that.
We love you, Scam.
Thank you. I love you guys too.
Yeah, Scam, there's nothing to
Thank
be
you,
said.
Darla. And I know who you are too.
for everyone that stuck through this whole entire live, thank you. Thank you for showing support for Scam and the mods and this woman that was absolutely just
Like she's
Dana,
not
Dana
just
says
hurt.
she has a suggestion. Sure. Thank you guys for your positive comments. Yes, it'll be reposted on my YouTube. Oh, Dana would like to request.
yes. And since I just saw the individual that I quoted earlier, I'm going to quote it again. Dora, the MFN Explorer, said, "Be careful who you vent to. Vents lead to other rooms."
Absolutely.
And that is one of the best quotes out there.
Enabler, Hachi's asking if you're doing another live to specifically show or talk about the SJ stuff.
Yes. And other individuals too.
Oh, shoot.
But I will say that it takes like a while to get all this shit together. I'm not gonna lie, this shit's hard. Like putting things in order, and then one thing you're like, oh no, where did that go? And making sure that you're not like doxing and you redact personal information that shouldn't be out there. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm exhausted. So, and I'm hungry. And obviously, who can hear my heartbeat?
Well, I can imagine
Hey,
stressful. It's a lot. I know it is. To keep up with all this stuff and to try to like have all the stuff lined up so you can try to give the information in the best way possible so people don't get lost, you know? And of course the comments are going 1,000 miles an hour. And thank you for having this live, first of all, because I know this can't be easy, especially for Scam because they were so close. And when I make this suggestion, know that I'm making it out of like protection and not because I thought it was ever a bad idea, because I think it's a great idea. But I guess in these circumstances, with sometimes how these things go and people get upset, and then it seems like whenever people get upset, then it's time to try to find a way to blame everything on Scam. I mean, after Scam, of course, it's the mods and all that. Maybe there shouldn't be an area on the Discord to share your trauma stories if people are gonna go in and screenshot everything in there whenever they leave, so they can release people's information that way. You know, maybe.
yeah, that's been a discussion.
And don't get me wrong, like I think it's a great idea. I think that everyone should have a place they can vent and feel safe. But you know, when people do things like this, and then you know, once they leave the Discord, if they have all that, they were already planning to do things like that. They had bad intentions to begin with.
Exactly.
So I mean, you never know. Y'all do the best you can to vet people. You send your information in first. It's not like you're just added in there to make sure you have a real account and all that stuff, but making sure somebody has a real account and talking to them in live stream and stuff does not mean you know the content of their character. Everybody can pretend for a little while.
Yeah. And it's like somebody said, eventually, you know, their mask slips, you know?
Like, I mean, I can tell you, I'm sure the great majority of the people that are in the Discord have never thought once to go into that section and start screenshotting people's personal traumas.
Exactly.
For some kind of ammunition. And you don't accidentally share stuff if you didn't take it to begin with bad intentions, because it wasn't your story. What did you need it for? It's crazy. But, you know, and I know that one of the things that stuck out to me tonight, of course, obviously, that phone call, that wasn't the got you moment that somebody thought it was. So, on top of that, the absolute absence in that live for any of them on that panel, because SJ literally told her to play it, the absence of realizing how bad it made her sound, just there was no concept of that whatsoever. So that goes to show you that, like, she doesn't think there's anything wrong with that at all. Like, she thought, like, hey, I'm getting ready to expose this person for saying this and this and this, and, like, Scam needs to hear this. Like, she was going to make you mad at this person too and all that, but, like, not at all realizing, like, you live in this bubble where you use your, look, I'll start with myself. I have an incurable chronic illness that will take a moderate amount of time off of my life. I do chemotherapy once a month, well, every 3 weeks. It's not for cancer. There's many different forms of chemotherapy, if you didn't know that. And a host of other issues comes with autoimmune diseases. Usually when you got one, you get 2, 3, 4, whatever. And the medicines that you take for it, a lot of them have risks of cancers and all kinds of things too. But never, not once, have I used that to be evil to anyone. I think a good amount of people have some type of mental health issues. You're never going to hear me say, I've got PTSD. I've actually got complex PTSD. So, I mean, don't do that to me. I mean, do you want me to die hating you? Do you want to, like, die alone? I mean, I haven't said that to my worst enemy.
That was awful, wasn't it?
All I could think was that woman is being gaslit into oblivion.
Yep.
Narcissist.
And think about this, though. I have to say this. She was recording herself. She knew what was coming out of her mouth.
Right. So even with knowing that so if you will talk to someone, you're not on live stream, so you're not playing a role and all that, but if you know you're recording yourself and you can't even tone it down, because that is not the person that I've seen on these live streams over and over and over again. It's usually very soft-spoken. Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I mean, there would be some laughing, and sometimes it probably wasn't actually a funny moment, or a comment here or there that I would notice was not the greatest timing because it was something traumatic going on or whatever. But, like, again, I always chop that up too. Everybody's been watching it a lot longer than a lot of people have been seeing a lot of it a lot longer than I had. So they probably have turned off there was a point where I got to, I'm kind of sick of this myself, and I'm not going to name anybody specific, but, the one we watched the most for a long time. And so, I mean, you chalk that up to a human being. Sometimes you laugh things off, so whatever. But, like, you can't stay in this bubble where you go, I'm sick, or I have mental health issues, so you can't, come back at me, or I can't take accountability for my actions or whatever because of this. You can't say things like it just lets you know that this person is so completely taken over by their unhappiness or the issues that they've got going on. They're so used to saying these things out loud that they just say them so much they don't even hear themselves. Like, nobody should talk about those issues so much and use them with literally everything that's being talked about all the time. Like, hey, it's raining outside. Oh, my mental health issues. Why would it rain today? Why does this happen to me? That should not be the way that your mind works. And if it is, then, like me, I'm in a lot of therapy to make sure that I'm doing something about these things.
Exactly.
More self-awareness is needed here. But you don't get up on a live stream to defend yourself with somebody you keep saying, this is my best friend, this is my best friend. And the first thing that comes out your mouth is, let me accuse this person of these huge, heinous crimes that will put them in prison for the rest of their life. I personally am the type of person that I have had, not everybody's fallen out with their best friends, but I've had best friends that we're not best friends any longer. And the things that they told me when we were best friends are going to my grave with me. I couldn't imagine getting up here on a live stream and just going, let me tell you all the things I know. She dresses up like Bozo the Clown and she goes in and she's a millionaire. She's a trillionaire. She's, like, doing all these, what? I didn't hear Scam over here doing that at all. She didn't do that at all. Like, we didn't even know why. Y'all might have, but we did not know why or where she was. And if we asked, she either didn't answer the question or, I think I was told at one point she was just taking a break. And I just thought, okay, You know, it's just, but one thing I want to remind you of, Storm, that you need to remember, relationships that are formed based on the mutual hate of somebody because, oh, she talked to me in a way that I didn't like, because you had to say, hey, people aren't trusting you right now, and neither am I, because you're not keeping information private. And your job to protect the rest of all of us is to go, you know what, maybe you should take a break for just a little bit. Maybe she could pull it together and things will be okay later, or whatever. If that is attacking, because we saw the words, that surely was not an attack. So it might have felt like one to her because she didn't like what was being said to her. But I mean, tough titty, you know? And sadly, those types of relationships that are built on things like that, they also fall apart the same way. You know, those you're going to see here in the not too distant future at some point, these people turn on each other. Because
absolutely.
do not
I
last.
agree.
Yeah, that'll never last.
I did want to address Dora's comment that Polly caused a lot, you know, for scam as well. Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
What do you
And
mean?
again, looking back, you know, hindsight's 2020. Despite her accusations, I was being a good friend. And look where that got me, you know, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think we've all had people in our lives that we could have called a best friend or someone you thought you were going to love for the rest of your life, and you gave every bit of yourself to, or whatever you had to give, you know, all that you had left over, and then that person not value that, you know, and then they see an opportunity for like this new group to come along, and it's like, hey, I'll sell this person down the river. But I did want to say, I was on a backup account in that other room, and I screenshot a whole lot of people that I see over here all the time that have a whole lot of things to say, which I don't understand because they know good and well that their comments are visible. But there might be some people that you need to remove from your platform. I know that you don't normally block and mute people unless they're doing something egregious, but anybody who would say things like you being a scammer or trying to back up criminal activity and stuff like that probably doesn't need access to you. They don't deserve it anyway. It's a privilege to be in your space, Scam. We know that you work very hard. I mean, not only on the things that you do and the things you keep us aware of, but we all get a lot of entertainment over here, especially with like the romance scams. I mean, we even get, you know, the field trips. I mean, I know some people might think that sounds silly, but like I had fun in Vegas.
So did I.
Cowboys, all my money. I wasn't even there. So, you know, I watched the light shows, and that was really interesting for me in the mornings. And I really appreciate your platform, which I know your mods work really hard too.
Yeah, they do.
I'm not going to go into any detail about it, of course, because I just found out about it tonight. I'm sad to hear about Chuck. I liked him. But of course, you know, I trust whatever decision that was made, whether it was then, now, later, before, after. That is not my. That's not my call, not my platform. And also, some things are unforgivable, but at the same time, we have to remember that our justice system works in a way for a reason. And if somebody has done their time and stuff like that, and if it was a situation, there were different times. And although now we know it's not okay, my mother was married at 15 years old. No, it's not okay. But if we go back and put my dad in prison, you know, or whatever, then my brother and sister wouldn't have been here. I mean, you know, if it is that kind of situation. So, like, I don't think that people really realize it's easy to say what you would and wouldn't do until you're the person handling a platform this big on multiple different apps. It's a lot. We have to know that it's a lot to keep up with. And you can't be everywhere. You're one person, and you do have your moderators and stuff, and you have, you know, people recording and stuff like that that can or whatever. But again, you're one person. You cannot be everywhere. You can't see everything. You cannot know what everybody's past is and what their future is going to be.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing too. I mean, but that's why we warn people to, you know, don't give out a lot of personal information online, you know, and you don't want people to have access to, you know, family photos, children's photos, you know, and things like that. Protect yourself, you know?
Right. No, people have to know by now, by sitting and watching what we see on this platform, what you show us, even with just we're not going to talk about nobody specific, with just the romance scams or just whatever, or how we get to go on YouTube and we can see what any given person has gone on live and said today, that kind of stuff. You have to realize that there's platforms on here that literally are just for entertainment. They can be a person with no profile picture and barely anything on their page can say, I bet you can't find me. And it takes the person 30 minutes. Just like if you don't want people on your stuff and you don't want them to know your personal information, then share very little. I personally don't care. There's nothing anybody can do to me that I give a crap about. They can't hurt me in any way, but I also don't have the intentions to hurt other people. But I know that you don't either. I know that what you're doing here is not to harm anyone. I've just been here for so many months and I've never once seen you try to harm somebody. Now, nobody as a grown-up person likes to be told that their actions are wrong. So if another grown-up person tells you that and it hurts your ego, I get it. Nobody likes that. Nobody wants to hear they made the wrong decision or be scolded by somebody. But at the same time, if your presence on somebody's platform, you're a moderator or you're somebody that's sitting on as guests, kind of like co-hosting with somebody all the time, your actions on and off, if they're affecting somebody's platform, then they have to talk to you in an open way. And if that's supposed to be your friend, because that was something I was saying when SJ first went up there, or first came in here tonight. I said, I've only been up on this platform one time. Y'all know I've only been up here once, but she was up here with me. And nobody could have told me any different that night, that she wasn't down for, adored you, would have your back no matter what. Like, she said all the things. And then I'm like, that just goes to show you just don't know. And I know, and again, this is nothing against the mods now, so please understand, PSA, I know you guys work hard. I hope that you are feeling good about the mods you have currently. I hope that they have your best interest at heart and, maybe keep that close to the chest. And I just hope that you can have a good stretch where nobody goes behind your back or hurts your feelings. But you don't have to change who you are, protecting what you need to protect, because you have all of us also, and all the people in Discord to think about. And if that means that you have to tell somebody that what they're doing isn't right, that doesn't mean you deserve this type of reaction. And I don't care what anybody thinks about that. That is wrong. You didn't do anything wrong in that message that you showed me. I showed all of us saying, people and myself don't know that they can trust you because you're not keeping things to yourself or private or whatever. I'm sorry, there are two grown adults talking to each other that call each other best friend. You should be able to say that to a person, and I think you should take a little bit of a break, and that person be realistic and go, you know what? She's probably right. This person's done a lot for me. They're not speaking disrespectfully to me, or whatever. But no, let's switch it around to, yeah, I left that platform. I've been wanting to get away. I left with no drama or whatever. Well, boy, you came back with a bang, didn't you? Not wanting any drama around. Anyway, like I said, you have a great team of mods. I see them here. I've seen them in Discord. I've never had any problem with the mods or anything. I think they're great. But even if I did have a problem with the mod, I'm a grown enough woman to go, well, is what I said, was that too much? Or what? Because y'all know, I can be a little too much. I make a lot of comments. Sometimes I joke too damn much, and I know it. If somebody says something to me, I moderate so much in other places. I moderate for 40 TikTok shops. So I realize what it takes to be a mod. And you sometimes pause yourself for a second instead of getting your feelings hurt and go, let me reevaluate what I said and the different ways it could have been taken before I get my feelings hurt and lose my mind.
Wow, that's a lot. I didn't.
Yeah, I do. And I also moderate for a bunch of affiliates and a couple of creators with over 1 million followers. So I mean, it is a lot, and moderators' jobs are important. Like they're part of the backbone of your platform.
Absolutely.
You will definitely go through.
I'm so appreciative of my mods. I do want to address Dora's comment. Yeah, she had the nerve to call me a scammer when I've never scammed anyone for anything. She's saying I'm a casino scammer. Where have we heard that before? I'd love to know how to scam casinos. She's claiming that I've made $1 million scamming casinos. I certainly do not have $1 million. I mean, if you remember, Florida Man doxed my house. You think I'd be living here? Come on. I mean, my house is paid off, but I mean, it's literally like a half double built in like 1920. You know what I mean? In the city, like you know, it's an okay area, but it's not like the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, so yeah, that's not possible. I'm not a casino scammer. I just know how to, you know, get free stuff. That's all. And I'm good at gambling. That's all. But anyway, so she said I'm a scammer, and you know, like yeah, she has some nerve because you know, I sent her food. I contributed toward an air conditioner, over $200 toward an air conditioner for her birthday. It was for her birthday. Yeah, she got a refrigerator for her birthday from someone else. I sent her at least $100 to $150 worth of food. I also had a candle inside, and I stuck $20 in there for her. It cost me over $50 to mail that stuff.
Could have been at least 20 grand.
Yeah, apparently that does make you if you go to a casino, that makes you a gambling addict. It makes you a scammer. Apparently, according to other people, if you go to a casino, you are a gambling addict and you're a scammer. Yeah, apparently that's it. She also, you know, got a phone from someone that she, you know, met on the app, a new cell phone.
I remember her saying
she got what else? A couple people have sent her DoorDash orders. I know of at least one person that sent her a grocery order. But again, we weren't finding out all this stuff. A lot of this stuff, you know, we started getting after she left the platform because people, you know, they didn't really want to like say anything, I guess, while she was part of the platform and stuff. Yeah, Fishing Girl. She said that I do wear wigs. I love wearing wigs, especially in the winter time. So like, you know what I mean? It helps to keep my hair warm and like my head warm and everything. Like I don't like wearing them in the summer, but I do like wearing wigs. I have lots of wigs. I have a whole collection of them. I love them. But they said that I wear a wig and a fake nose, a prosthetic nose in the casinos as a disguise. I totally don't do that.
I almost lost it when she said that.
I know.
Like, come on, really?
I was like a prosthetic nose. I mean, I love wearing wigs. I have a whole collection. Yeah, they said I wear a prosthetic nose. I would love to see that. I would love to see that. Yeah, I
You see me in the comments calling you Ocean's One?
yeah.
Let me tell you something. The casinos are so advanced these days. You would have to be some kind of... I don't know how you pull off that operation, but I don't even know that it's possible.
No, there's nothing like that I'm aware of.
Why were you out there letting me see the Cowboys when you could have been in, like, making another meal? Cool million. Who knows?
Yeah, it's really strange. I don't know. I have worn wigs. Like I said, she got me there. I wear wigs. And sometimes it's when I go to casinos.
They're $1 million.
But can you get a still shot from one of the casinos with their wig and fake? I don't have a fake nose.
You don't wear a fake nose the next time you go to the casino and get a picture outside. You better. Right, I'll pay for it. Priceless.
Oh, really, Dora?
Oh, yeah.
I'm seeing that.
I heard that, Scam. When Polly was still in there, Polly said, "Oh, tattoos got proof. Dora and Scammy are having a love affair." I was like, oh, my eyes just rolled. Like,
Yeah.
Ariel says, "Scam, come to Pittsburgh and let's go to Rivers." Yeah, I am actually planning a trip to Pittsburgh soon.
I'm literally saying
I'm not sure when yet. I still got to get it together. I got to figure out when I'm gonna get out there.
it has nothing to do with this new information. Please believe me.
Hola.
Wink, wink, wink. I want to go.
Hola.
Yeah, and we're gonna be in
Dora.
me and Bibi are gonna be in Atlantic City, the 20th to the 25th. If you want to meet up with us when we're there, you know you can let us know. We got free rooms and everything, and then I'm going to Hollywood, Florida, on the 26th through the 29th. I'm going to Hard Rock. I'm getting free rooms, $250 in resort credits, and they're reimbursing me up to $100 for my travel. And my flight is only costing, now I'm flying Spirit, okay? But my flight is only costing $52 round trip, and that whole thing is going to be reimbursed by the casino. So I want to know how that's a scam, because they're just giving me like free stuff. And I haven't been to that casino in months. Like,
See that actually, I go to Hard Rock in Oklahoma when
Yeah.
we're there, and if you play for so long, you get free rooms. Like we got free rooms over the summer because we played so much, and you go to different tiers.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like your red tier, silver tier, diamond tier.
Yep. Or platinum, premium, whatever, all this stuff. Yeah.
And you earn stuff the more you
Yeah.
play, and you earn free play every single time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you can earn comps and everything.
Yes.
And I've gotten all kinds of free gifts. I've gotten I've gotten free cruises. I've gotten all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, because you spend a lot when you go, because you don't realize how much, like, say you want to have a limit of $500, but then you end up spending $1,000. You know what I mean? You get different stuff when you go. If you play, the longer you play, the more you get.
Well, I mean, I play electronic poker, and I'm just really good at poker. There's no trick or scam or anything to it. I just have a standard method that I use, and I actually can rack up a lot of points. And I really don't I typically don't lose. In fact, sometimes I come ahead, but it's showing a lot of like play. Like they track how long your card is in the machine, right? So they look at that. And they also look at how many points you get. So I can rack up a very large amount of points for like nothing, basically. So, and then I get free stuff. I'm just really good at electronic poker. That's all.
But can somebody let me know when we start wearing wigs and prosthetic noses to casinos? I want to know.
I know. Prosthetic. I couldn't believe that when they said that a prosthetic nose. I've never heard of that, wearing that as a disguise.
The sad part about it is the Delulu land that she lives in.
Oh God.
I can't with that shit. I'm like, what?
There was one thing she said on that last night that got me to. She kept. I don't know if anybody was catching it, but like at the end of her sentences, she was saying other things. So she would be like, "Yeah, and she scams and she does casinos and she's like a millionaire," and then like lower tones would be like, "And here I am over here struggling to eat." Like you weren't being a good friend because you weren't like taking care of her with your millions, you know?
She's a crybaby.
Yeah, I don't have millions, and I did do a lot for her, and it just seemed like it was never enough. Apparently it wasn't good enough. You know what I mean? And that's really, it's just like, I don't know. She just like, I guess, felt entitled to more, and I don't know. It's really weird, like, because like I've never even actually been like that with friends before. You know what I mean? Like we don't really do a lot of like. We don't do like monetary transactions, and like I don't usually buy like friends like big stuff like that, but like I did. I really did. She sucked me in.
Yeah, and you remember, this is another thing that this reverts back to. You remember all the texts that came out where she was like, "Scam, don't split any money with me," and yeah.
But I mean, I wasn't splitting any money with anybody because I was literally donating what I was getting.
Yeah, but
I wasn't even getting it. Like I was donating everything, so I don't get that.
So someone said in the comments
was
she played a
actually,
phone call.
huh?
Someone said in the comments she played a phone call.
Yeah, and it was really awful.
horrible.
Yeah. She actually got that should have been like a first like warning sign, I guess. She didn't want me to like donate my gifts. She made like it was a joke, but I think she was like serious. She was like, maybe I should just like make my own charity and then you can just donate it to me and it's a charity or something along those lines. And then she was like, ha ha ha, like just kidding. But like she said it a couple of times, so I kind of think she was like half serious. You know what I mean? She was, yeah.
Oh, 100% she's serious.
Yeah,
And go all the way back, it's like, damn, like all the things is just like, wow.
yeah, and you made the best decision by donating them, because then you would have to hear you're making money off of other people's misfortune and no, nobody can say that because you were donating. But
Yeah, I think Hati in the comments is right. She said maybe if I was a charity, Scam would donate it to me. Yeah.
we're getting gifts though. I mean, she got her own gifts when she was on live as a guest.
Yes. And so she also was trying to say that I begged her to go online and I forced her to be, to go live. And I've never, ever done that. And in fact, there was a few times where she was not there and she got kind of upset about it. Like, there was one time when Kirsten was still with us and Cancer Moon, and they got in the box with me because Polly wasn't able to go live. She had an appointment that day, and she was upset, and she felt like, she's like, I don't want, I don't want you to replace me. And then she started, and see now, like thinking about this now, she started saying that people were coming to her and telling her that they didn't like one of the people that was in the box. Like they don't like Cancer Moon. Her name was Bambi, actually. They don't like Bambi. I got to make sure that I'm in the box all the time. Like they don't like Bambi being there, so I got to make sure I'm there when you go live instead. They don't like her. Like she's like you're not going to make her, your new co-host, right? Because people don't like her. And I was just like,
she does that to start shit between people.
Yeah.
She does it 100% because she tried to, let me tell you what she did. She started shit back when with me and Scammy Claus. She tried to tell Scammy Claus that someone told her that the only reason I was a part of Scammy Claus's lives is because T sent me to collect information.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, and how would she know that? I mean, she didn't have any evidence of that,
No, she had nothing. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, why would I need to collect information? If I wanted to collect information, I'm gonna go in my box and ask my damn self.
Right.
Well, that was something I was saying tonight. Like you get on here, and I've heard you even to her on the live or anybody. Doesn't matter. I'm not singling her out. Anybody. You would say if they make a comment in the comments or in the guest box, you go, you know what? We don't have any proof of that, so let's not say that because I don't do things on my platform that I can't show proof of.
Yeah, you so allegedly, or in my opinion, this happened.
Tonight on that live, all the accusations were thrown out. It was all like, trust me, bro. Not one thing, except for a phone call that was a woman's terrible trauma, just begging for forgiveness. And she was saying to this woman, do you want to die alone? Is that what you want to do? You want to die alone, treating people this way?
Yeah.
Do you want me to die hating you? That's what she was saying. This woman was sobbing and begging and, oh my God.
Yeah, like it's weird, and her intentions are very vile. And all the times that she tried to say I was coming in there, sending people in there after her, I never once made a fake account to go after her. I did it on my regular account. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I had 2 accounts, and that was this one and my OTTS account. Everybody knew about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, there's never a time that I've ever reached out to her. She one time stated that I hurt her feelings because I called her a liar on her DV situation. I said, no, I didn't. No, I said basically, according to the screenshots I received, I guess, is it the boyfriend or whomever was living with her was begging on TikTok, and she was sending out videos of things and trying to say that, oh, this was him doing this. It wasn't me. I never did this. And I'm like, don't lie about that because we can post that. That's what I meant in that time, not post the video. You know what I mean?
Wait, he was begging on TikTok?
He was begging on Facebook. I'm sorry, Facebook. Let me correct that.
See, now she told me that he got access to her Facebook account, and she couldn't log into it, and she couldn't figure out why. And I guess
bullshit, because it was on his own page, not hers, and it was for her.
Well, she said that this is the part that she told me though about her own account. She told me that she couldn't get into her Facebook. He had gone in and changed the password. She couldn't figure out what was going on, and then he was using her Facebook to like contact her friends and say like, oh, like Polly needs this or Polly needs that, or we don't have the money to pay this or we don't have the money to pay that. Can you lend us some money so I can take care of these things? And he was pretending to be Polly.
No, that's bullshit, because he did it on his own page, and he was like, can anyone help us out fixing our car because I need to get her to appointments. She needs this, she needs that. Oh, it was on his own. It wasn't ever on hers.
Oh, no, she said that it was on hers, and then she didn't know about it until she finally was able to get back into her Facebook, and she said there were messages on there from friends saying stuff like, well, when are you going to pay me back? And she was like, pay you back for what? And they were like, you contacted me and borrowed so much money, like whatever. And she said that wasn't me. And then she ended up finding out that it was him, and he had messaged people supposedly, but then deleted the messages.
That sounds like a really convenient made up story to me.
I mean, yeah. I believed it at the time. Like, she was crying, like, and saying that she was a victim of this, and she was so embarrassed because her friends had given money, given him money, thinking that it was her asking for it, and now she couldn't pay them back, she knew he wasn't going to pay them back, and all of that. So, like, she was saying she was upset about it and all of that, and I don't know, like she was of course crying, and I believed it. That was way back in the beginning of our friendship,
Yes.
What I mean?
And do you remember when it came out that the messages that I was talking about that happened in that group chat with Jen?
Yeah, like with the mods and stuff, or
yes, when she said they were fake and they were like built up or made up. I don't even know how you do that shit, but yeah. I have the full screen recording of the entire chat from top to finish.
Oh, okay.
Because I had her to go in, because when she brought it to me, I said, I'm not going to put anything out there until I know that this is legit. Like, I'm going to need to see a screen recording, you know what I mean, from start to finish of the phone. And she sent a from start to finish of the phone and scrolled all the way through the messages. And at that time, Polly set up T-Train and said in those messages, she said, the information I'm giving her was, she said that the glitter bomb blah, blah, blah was sent by you, is who she said. And she said the glitter bomb was sent by ScamSlam at the time. And she said that, but ScamSlam made it look like that Jen bought it for herself, but we're not going to tell T-Train that.
She keeps trying to say that, and I don't know where she said several different people to me, so I'm just saying. And she said it tonight. She said that I did that, and she also said that I sent one to Lisa. I've never sent anything to Lisa.
Yeah, there was so many things in that chat. She has done a lot, and she got mad because she said it. Yeah, and it's weird. I'm like, why do you need to come on an app and do all this and lie and just be like, why are you not trying to be yourself? Like, I don't know what kind of picture you're trying to paint for the internet, but that shit. Mm.
'Cause, 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 'cause,
Oh boy.
And the accusations she makes against people.
Everyone though, it seems like everyone that I mean, I don't even know her that well, but I just the little time that not the little time, but less than most of you all that I've been around, it's everyone else. Every single other person. If everybody around you ends up there's some issue or whatever, you have got to look inside. There's been times in my life where like I was not in a good place and maybe I was pushing people away. And if everybody around me and they're telling me like things are not good, you did this or you did that, like I cannot keep saying it's y'all, it's y'all, it's y'all, y'all, it's y'all. It's never me, never. There's no self awareness when people get to that place, and I think that sometimes you don't know that you're there, but like I don't know, it's crazy, and it's never good. Like I said, the relationship's built on hate. To have somebody like SJ in that other box rooting you on, yeah, play that phone call. SJ also doesn't have the sense to know that phone call makes her sound terrible, absolutely horrible.
Wow.
And of course, the comments were an echo chamber because they were blocking and muting, and Tachi was ever telling nobody was getting added up, so don't request and all that. So it was just an echo chamber completely. If you create something like that for somebody where other people are not allowed to speak, you can't see other point of views, and you think that you're just right about everything. And that's what I like about over here. Scam lets people talk, even if they're talking against what she's saying. She's like, no, that's not right. But she lets it keep going. And she lets them say what they need to say instead of just blocking everything that's said. You make yourself look like, I can't hear anything but I'm right. And that's not okay.
Neighbor, did you fall asleep, babe?
Nope, I'm here. I'm
Okay.
just eating.
I know that you didn't get much sleep, and Scam didn't get much last night either. I hope you guys get some sleep.
I know you're trying to look out for us. Well, I'm going to be working on trying to get this uploaded to YouTube because it might take a while. It was a very long live, so it might take me a while to get it uploaded, but it will be there because then that way you'll, see all the screenshots if you miss them. You'll hear the phone call and, hear when they went live and all of that. It's crazy. It's crazy.
He did not go live on the other account after that one ended. I did go check a couple times.
Yeah, I did. Oh, she would have. That would have been extra bad.
Y'all added me up here. I'm gonna drop down first so y'all can say your goodbyes, and I hope you all get some rest tonight. I'm Scam again. I'm to all of you because like some of you have had your phone number released, private info released. That poor lady on the phone, I'm gonna think about her for days. But like, thank you for what you do. I'm sorry. I think that the nature of your platform sometimes is gonna get some people around you that don't always have the best of intentions. Because I mean, as we can see, some of these actual scammers point the finger at each other, or start working together, or I mean, some of it's just backhanded stuff,
Mm-hmm.
You don't deserve to have people that are close to you turn on you. Yeah, I've been here. I've seen you have a good heart, and don't you let nobody make you feel differently.
Thank you. I
Neighbor,
appreciate
she
that.
needs you to check your Discord, she just said.
Who, me?
Enabler.
Oh, enabler.
Me?
Thank you, Dana.
Yeah,
I
she just
appreciate that.
messaged
Thank
me.
you for your kind words.
You're welcome.
Oh,
If you
one
decide to
minute.
wear wigs and prosthetic noses and make $1 billion, though, I literally need to be in on this.
Yeah, you know what? That really sounds like a cool gig. So you get to go to casinos, dress up in wigs and prosthetic noses, and just and gamble, and get free stays and free food and free drinks, and get $1 million.
Right?
I know all kinds of
I want to do that. I want to do that.
all the millionaires that I've ever heard of are like, yeah, I'm paying $52 for the flight.
Oh, wow. You know what? I need to put this out there. Scheme, I'm going to send you something. Would you
Okay.
be able to show it?
Yeah.
It's bad. But my name's mentioned in it. But
Oh no.
can you take the other like
Redact.
just here? You'll see. You'll see.
Did you send it to me in direct message?
About to. 1 second.
Okay. Thank you, Sally. I appreciate that.
Yes, Jacinda, you got to put on the
Good
name.
night, Nicole.
I want to be an old lady. Can I wear a cane and a prosthetic nose? Can I
Sure.
still pay the cowboy like $20 or $40?
I have a gray wig. I have
a couple wigs myself. I'm about to go check one for $1 million and see if there's just one just in there.
Okay, I sent it to you, and I don't believe anything needs redacted.
No, I don't think so either.
Watch this. Well, let me get you the big box. This is
Wow. This looks like it was a Discord message. Give me 1 second. Let me turn my camera on. Can you read that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
I
my!
don't even know if I want to read it out loud.
Probably
Let you
shouldn't.
guys read it.
Probably shouldn't.
No, don't.
I can probably read it in a way that doesn't sound like it is.
No, everyone can see that.
That is a man. That is a grown adult man talking about women, naming people specifically, and then actually talking about.
Cut off how? I don't know how. Which way it's cut off, you guys?
I can see the whole thing, so I don't know.
Move it over which way? You keep saying it's cut off, but I don't know which way to move it.
I can see your Coca-Cola.
You can.
Can you see it now?
Coke Zero sugar. Can't see the left side. Okay.
Yes, he is. Their life, anyway. Can y'all see
Yes,
it?
Laura.
Little more, they said.
Little more to the right.
It's right in my.
Toward the boxes. Okay.
Perfect, they said. Can everybody read it? Other side. I think they're saying you need to move closer to us. You move the other way.
Oh, Dora, I am.
No, you're going the wrong way. Back over
Oh,
there.
definitely a neighbor.
This way.
What's that, y'all?
Just also remember the pictures.
Yep,
I was sent.
Wow.
absolutely.
Very good. They said it's good. Jacinia can't see it. Do you want me to not say the words and read it?
Yes, please.
Use
Sorry, I got a mouthful of
abbreviations.
pizza.
Well, it says effin' see you next Tuesday. The WHORE word. Cookie and Enabler have made me mad officially. And in all caps it says, let's hurt someone's life. That's by Tattoos and Cadillacs. He was a mod tonight in Polly's Live.
Oh, but apparently everybody over in that live is okay with that kind of stuff.
Apparently they were okay with that phone call, cheering it on.
Right.
That's really, that's a grown man talking about women that he doesn't know. Let's hurt someone's life. That also tells you that a person that'll post something like that is also fine with lying.
And the date is on there. The date is, if you can't see that, is September 26th.
12:07 p.m. I mean, he should have had lunch, maybe a Snickers. Enabler, I'm so sorry that people are saying that kind of thing about you.
That's awful.
What? How? You're a grown man. What, do you have mommy issues or something? What's wrong with you? Why are you talking about women that way?
I would definitely make a call enabler this, after 9 a.m.
I am. 100%.
Yeah.
He was a mod in there. I saw him over and over. He kept telling people to stop requesting because they were not getting approved. I was on my backup in there, and he was a mod most of the time. Then he left. People were wondering where he was, and he came back at the end. He was over here, like going back and forth.
I'm actually shaking. I'm so angry.
Well, yeah, a
Good
grown
morning,
man.
J Grandma.
Yeah, a grown man threatened something like that. That is like you don't know. You don't know what people are capable of. You don't know. You never know. You can think you know somebody so well on here and not know that you can be whoever you want to be on the internet. I mean, people that are extremely dangerous in real life pretend to not be most of their lives. They live a whole fake life and they're out, harming people and people don't know about it. It's crazy
Yeah.
to openly post things like that. You got to feel really comfortable to do that. Well, I guess one way to look at it is it's October the 12th. So, I mean, like, he's taking a really long time.
But I'm a ninja. That's why. What did that lady call me tonight? A cute little love bug.
It only threatens women.
They weren't going to add up anybody unless it was somebody that was already talking bad about the mods and scam in the comments. If they had already been talking bad about her in the comments, that's the couple of people they added up. Other than that, it was stop requesting, stop requesting, stop requesting. You're not being added. They didn't even care what they had to say. But I screenshot a lot of that. I'm going to send it to you in email just so you see it.
Yep, and I appreciate that. I do.
I knew you were trying to keep it up there so everybody could hear, and usually you don't have the comments on the screen, just in case. Hard to keep up with everything that's going on anyway.
It is. You can't even imagine.
I screenshot some of the more things that I thought, like, not just stupid little, like, insults or whatever, but things that I thought you definitely would want to see.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate that.
Somebody says, hey, yeah, I didn't like the way she talked to you sometimes. I don't really think that's important. Nobody cares what you think. But, again, those are people that if you can't, even somebody can't give you advice or say, hey, no, let's not say that because we don't have any proof of that. That's not talking mean or hateful to somebody. That's literally just protecting your platform and staying true to what you said. I'm not going to say things about people that I can't prove. That is actually a considerate thing to do.
Laura, were you in here for the actual whole phone call?
Oh, but it's a lot, honey. You missed hours and hours of stuff.
No, I was like, quit. I was laying here. I was off and on, but I heard a lot, and I was recording.
I'm not sure if could y'all hear her okay? Because I could not.
You're a little bit muffled, hon.
I said I was here for most of it. I was in and out sleeping, and I was recording.
Yeah, you'll have to
Oh, okay, Dora.
listen to it. It was crazy. And now we're, getting copies of threats. And, since we did this live tonight, I have a feeling that, especially after some more people see the whole entire thing, on YouTube and stuff like that, I have a feeling I'm going to be getting other messages and screenshots from other people.
If you can, when you're editing it, to like make people watch the whole thing, or at least till this point, I would like put a small preview of her saying, "Do you want to die alone?" at the beginning of it. A phone call.
It's going to be hard to edit that. Because then I'd have to upload I'm not good at editing.
It also is. Yeah,
I'm not good at editing unless I do it like through CapCut, and CapCut takes a really long time to upload like a large file.
It does. You're right. Oh gosh. I can't believe she was saying, and like, God, like the lady said a little while ago, like you were recording yourself. You were recording yourself. Even said at one point, "Can you say that again?" Cause like making it obvious you were recording, but the other lady's so traumatized she didn't pick up on it. But like you're recording yourself when you're saying these things.
Yeah, she thought that was going to be some kind of gotcha moment, and it actually made her look bad. Like a lot of you said, we haven't heard her speak like that.
No.
Before.
Never.
She always spoke like really sweet and soft and this and that, but she was kind of aggressive and demanding, and I don't even know how else to explain it.
It reminded me of my ex. Not that she reminds me of my ex, but it reminded me of like narcissistic abuse. When somebody's, do you want to die alone? Do you want me to die hating you? That is not a normal thing to say to someone. Especially
Yes,
you don't even know that person. Like, you know what I
Nicole,
mean?
that's a perfect word. Unhinged, for sure.
Yeah, that's not even a person from your real life. Like, what? No, I don't want you to die hating me, but we don't really know each other. What are you saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like like you said, other people said, you're only going to say that to certain people because most people are going to be like, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? This lady was so tore up. Poor thing. And like, I don't even know why she was mad at her to begin with. And I don't even care if the lady actually did something that warranted her being upset. It's one thing to be upset. It's another thing to verbally accost somebody that way and manipulate. The manipulation is crazy.
Yeah.
People that's begging for forgiveness, like, what are you going to keep twisting the dagger? I don't get it. How many times did you need to cry and beg for forgiveness? It wasn't enough for you?
Yeah, right, enabler?
All right, I'm going to go. I know y'all want to go to bed. I'm going to drop down. I will talk for 2 days. I'm telling you, I'm like that. So I'm going to drop down. Thank you for having me up. I will. Thank you for having me up. I appreciate y'all. Good night, everyone. I'll be down in the comments until you sign off.
Okay, thank you. We're just going to check on Enabler and make sure she's okay.
Yeah. When she gets quiet, I
Have a good
worry.
night, Dana. We appreciate you.
I appreciate y'all too. Bye bye.
Jay Grandma, you said she removed me as a mod. Are you talking about Polly?
Enabler, you okay, girl?
Yeah.
If you can't sleep, I'll sit on Discord with you.
Oh, I got a full belly now. That man is not going to take my sleep away. I'll tell you that. No. Well, I'm
Don't
probably
lose
gonna.
sleep over it, J Grandma.
I am gonna be ending this. Please, if you missed anything, hit up why. Well, I don't know what can I say? How can I say that? The tube you, yeah, at ScamSlam 411.
Yep. I will have it uploaded as soon as I possibly can. I'm not gonna go to sleep right away, even though I'm tired, but I'm gonna make sure it gets uploaded.
Thank you. And
All right.
I don't know if anyone can hear me. I got my AirPods in.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone. And I will see you guys next time.
See you later.
Thank you.